Hey, yo, you are now tuned into the hottest show in the world, the Cold Cut Show, and I'm your host, Black Morris, the bullest dude in school. Because the whole world is my school, and every day is a learning experience. And today, I learned that love come in all shapes, sizes, and forms, and sometimes people think that they do bad, and it's all out of love, but you can't do bad out of love. You can only do good out of love. So we're gonna get this show started. We're gonna warm up. You know I like to warm up with my own motherfucking music. Let's go. Oh yeah, I'm tapped in. It's that higher conscious. You know I've been living lately. Wanna know how I've been living? Not giving a fuck. High as fuck, doing what the fuck I want. Looking down on all the problems beneath me. I can't even see them shits. Yeah. Yeah. When I was young, I fucked those bitches with no condoms. Yeah. I was making drugs, I was making McDonald's. Different strokes of money short like Arnold. I got guns like Arnold. What is so stripping off? Bitch, I'm lost. Fuck up both. The fuck up both. I'm too sexy for that jail cell. Yeah. You ain't talking money, I can't hear you well. You dropping dimes and I wish him well. Fucking rack won't die tonight, but I wish him well. I couldn't close my eyes until they freeze your car. Wish I saw my dick, she lean on me, she blew me in the dark. My shoes like lightning bulbs, they glow in the dark. Think I'm dumb, but all this money shit just make me smart. Jet running through that pussy, it's a fucking art. Suck the soul out your box, I'd rather eat your heart. Fuck on the front and fuck on her, like fuck the world. I'm just trying to get another like a squirrel. Since I've been covered in these bees, I can't find my girl. She said this life gon' kill me, I'll take that shit over jail. Everything I touch turn to gold like a pawn shop. Stay fresh, baby, powder out the barber shop. I can make a heart stop. Heart stop, make a heart stop. Everything I touch turn to gold like a pawn shop. Stay fresh, baby, powder out the barber shop. I could really make a heart stop. Make a heart stop. Make a heart stop. Everything I touch turn to gold like a pawn shop. Stay fresh, baby, powder out the barber shop. I can make a heart stop. Make a heart stop. I can make a heart stop. It's like I made that song when I was in a situation where it was like, I've been studying all the science and physics and manifesting and and the laws of God. The forces still caught me off guard. You could think you on point, but you could never be too on point. It's like me and Will always talk, like kind of being scared of life. It's like you start doing good, you get a curveball thrown at you. And that's what happened in this situation. I got a curveball thrown at me. But I realized I grew. And I grew in the ways of, I remember talking to bro on the phone like, yo, gang, I hate the fact that I can't work under pressure, under pain. It's like when I'm in pain, it's like I just like to be in the dark, be in the room, like to get faded. My mind, my thoughts be all corrupt. And at night, I put my head under the fucking covers. And I try to just sleep as much as I can, because when I'm asleep, it's like that problem, that pain is not there. Then it's almost like when you're in jail, you go to sleep, you wake up, and it's like, you think you're free for a minute, but you realize I'm still here. That fucking pain is still here. So like DJ Quick, when I watched his Unsung, I told y'all before, that nigga was surrounded by gang activity, drugs, and death. And all he did was bury himself in his work. And I said to myself, I'd rather bury myself in my work than the dirt. Let's go, we warming up, y'all. Work. BSGM shit. Black man don't take no days off. We bury somebody, then get up and go to work the next day. Got tired of buying it hard, learned to cook it myself. Instead of criticizing niggas, won't you look at yourself? Facts. My whole 30s, I was burying niggas. I'm right around the age and get ugly for niggas. All right, let's pause right there. You know about this age when it get ugly for niggas? Y'all all know when we kids, right? We believe we're immortal. We don't believe that we could die. We don't even believe that the shit that happened to other people could happen to us or the people we love. Until you hit my fucking age, right around your mid-30s, I never knew what it was. Why motherfuckers was crying when their birthdays was coming up. I was young, seeing old bitches crying and shit. What the fuck she crying for? It's birthday. We party, we dance. She crying because she know what the fuck we gotta be faced with when we get these ages. When we get to this state and this point in life. A lot of pain. A lot of pain. That's why you should be secure in every other way in life. Because you got to deal with the pain. You want to be fucked up financially and you can't deal with the pain. Let's go. Word. BSGM shit. Black man don't take no days off. We bury somebody to get up and go to work the next day. Got tired of buying it hard, learned to cook it myself. Instead of criticizing niggas, won't you look at yourself? Facts. My whole 30s, I was burying niggas. I'm right around the age and get ugly for niggas. Your finances gotta be straight, dealing with pain. How you gonna make it to the burial? Taking a train. I seen fiends put heroin inside of their veins. I throw them change, then I tell them don't take it in vain. We all struggling, I go to sleep hurt. Thinking about murder, fighting off urge. Never a lie. Go to sleep hurting, think about murder. The name of the title of this is my daughter is doing well, doing better. And I don't know if in the description of this I spoke or I said something about the movie John Q, but if I didn't, the movie John Q has been on my mind. And if y'all ain't see that movie, let me tell y'all about that movie. That movie is with one of my favorite actors, Denzel, right? And that movie is about a black struggling family, right? And their little son, he has a heart condition. He's on a baseball field. His heart gives out. He's having trouble. He's having problems. They take him to the hospital. There's nothing we can do except give him a heart transplant. Okay, give him the heart transplant, says Denzel. Well, no, we can't. Your insurance doesn't cover it. All right, well, how much is the heart transplant? $250,000. Black man, he can't afford it. So black man, he go bust his ass. He looking for extra hours. No, they lay him off. He goes as far as doing it, even a garage sale, selling TVs for $5. Anything he had to do for his kid. And guess what? Got to the hospital. They said, "Yo, look, time is out. We're gonna have to let him out. We're gonna have to let him go. We can't hold him here no more. Just gonna let my son die." Long story short, Denzel goes back, grips up, shuts the whole hospital down. Y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do for my son. If I'm out here doing everything I gotta do for my son, y'all gonna do everything y'all gotta do. Even when as far as laying himself on the table, about to cut his heart out. The things you'll do for love. The things you'll do for love. And long story short, his son ended up getting a heart. And Denzel goes to jail. But the powerful thing about this is when he was in jail, they were trying to give him time for that, which they shouldn't even. Everybody testified for him, saying he's a good man. Why? He didn't hurt nobody. He was actually in there helping people. He didn't kill nobody. And that's why I say love is, it's not dangerous. Some people say it's dangerous. It's not dangerous. You know when people say it's dangerous? When you got a man who's dealing with a woman, she don't want to be with him no more, and he kill her. That's not love. You say you did it out of love. No, that's not love. Love is what Denzel did. It may look bad at first, but it was all out of love, real love. And that's kind of like, a situation. That's why I did the song. I did a song called John Q. Because of the situation I'm going through with my daughter. And like I said, that John Q shit in this song is never going to have to get played out because God is going to prevail and he's prevailing. But it just be showing like the type of mind state a nigga could be in when you dealing with seeing somebody you love hurt. That shit hurts. And it's like, Zori, I want to tell you now, like, and for every other father that, or parent that's in a situation where they dealing with a kid that's, in an even worse situation than my daughters or the same. You tell them this, like I'm going to tell you, Zori, I love you. And I want to thank you for being strong and brave. I want to thank you. I know some adults that couldn't have went through what you went through. I was one of them, and now I can if I have to. And I want to apologize because I couldn't get you out of this. I couldn't take that sickie out of you and eat it like I do every other sickie. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I'll forever be traumatized by this. Even when you make it out of this, I'll forever be affected by this. So I'm sorry you went through this, and know that the lesson learned from this princess is bravery and strength. Man, oh man. You're talking about being scared of death. That's what you scared of, death? Ain't that the inevitable? Ain't we all gonna die? You wanna know what's some scary shit though? Being scared of life. I've been scared of death, you got me scared of life. Cause I can't live without you in my life. Suicide, that's what I contemplate. If I can have you in my life, seal my own fate. I've been scared of death, you got me scared of life. Cause I can't live without you in my life. Suicide, that's what I contemplate. If I can have you in my life, seal my own fate. Your pain is my pain. Wish I could go inside and remove it out your brain. I can't control it, I let God work. Well, here's a trophy for your hard work. And your bravery, not once did I see you cry. You take your little fingers and you wipe my eyes. Don't think your daddy weak cause you see him cry. I just hate to see you hurt, I feel a pain inside. All these bandages, I can't keep calm, cool. With no insurance, I'ma do shit like John Q. Not my little baby with the baby face. Got me guzzling the Mercer playing baby face. These days I don't care if I live or die. I'm inquisitive, I look up and I ask why. Wish I could be like Jesus with you. Take you off the machines and do the breathing for you. Little girl, you bring joy to this mama's boy. Without your love, I go nuts like an almond joy. Sorry, you bring joy to this mama's boy. Without your love, I go nuts like an almond joy. I've been scared of death, you got me scared of life. Cause I can't live without you in my life. Suicide, that's what I contemplate. If I can't have you in my life, seal my own fate. Hey, yo, niggas say suicide. I want to shout out my brother Mark, cause I was going through it. I was in the dark. I first got the bad news. You know, my princess was being hospitalized and all that. I'm like, yo, bug the fuck out. I bugged out, man. I called my nigga Mark. He pulled up on me, and we had a few drinks, and the nigga just, kept a nigga calm and mellow. I be needing mellow minds around me when I'm going through some dark shit, because I be bugging the fuck out. You know what I mean? Shit be hurting a lot. As a parent, like my nigga Will said, this was my first real dark problem as a family man. So it fucked me up. So shout out my nigga Mark. My nigga pulled up on me. He took me off the whole dark side, you know what I mean? And then mentally, I still got stuck in this John Q mentality. Like, yo, man, y'all motherfuckers better do everything y'all can. Everything. Shout out my Aunt Mika. I ain't even want to tell her what was going on because, I didn't want to talk about it. And that's the first with her, because I know she's going to call me to talk about it. And I was trying to do everything I can to block out what my daughter was going through. Everything I can. When I'm there with her, holding her hand. I'm turning away as I'm crying. Running out the room, cry, wipe my shit, come back, stand up for her. But it was hard. It's hard. I was doing everything I can to keep that situation from. I haven't been myself lately. I've been real dark. But the work has been keeping me appear to be in good spirits. The shit I do for work, the things I chase, money. I got these kids, can't be fucked up, going through pain. I realized that that's even worse. But thank God, God blessed me in that way where those areas could be covered so I could just focus on the healing of my baby, right? And I want to shout out my moms. Even though New Year's wasn't New Year's for me, it was horrible. I didn't even fucking hear people counting down. I was in a bubble. I was in a blackout. I was fucking faded out my mind. My mom, she made Christmas feel like Christmas. I was just joking with my girl prior to this, and we was on a podcast actually. I'm telling her like, fuck Christmas. I never get nothing. Joking around. And my mom, this time she made Christmas feel like Christmas. She came to my house. She cooked. She decorated the house. She decorated my daughter's room in the hospital. And, just like that feeling I get when I come out the room in the morning and I got my robe on. I open the fridge and look, it's a fridge full of food. Your house is clean. Your kids they up, they sleep or up playing a game in one room, the other in the other room playing each other. And I feel blessed, thankful. So like when God, when this situation happened with my daughter, let me not speak like she's not with us. My daughter's with us. We're prevailing. She's getting better. It's just really hard. But I was like questioning God, like it can't be because I don't appreciate them or I don't appreciate life, and I do. It was for other lessons I had to learn. But my mom, she made me appreciate Christmas this year. Came out the room, zombified, mind demonized, trying to keep God first. Sometimes that's hard when you're playing with love and somebody that you're tightly connected to, and you see them hurting and you can't really do nothing. It's hard. I come out the room and the house, the house smell like bacon. My mom's in the kitchen in my house, my house, cooking. Go in the living room, Christmas tree set up. It's Christmas. Felt down for a minute. First thing that went through my mind is like, damn, my daughter's not here. But automatically it was up spirit. So I want to thank my mother, man. Shout out my mother. I want to thank my brother Will, another calm, cool, collective, mellow nigga. Deal with me with logic. And if he got to tell me the truth, even if it hurts, he's going to tell me, but in a smooth way. He's not going to throw me off the roof. You got to be delicate with how you tell me things because, unfortunately, I'm still learning how to deal with fatal situations. So, yeah, man, this is a fucked up situation, but we prevailing. We getting through it. We getting better. And this little routine we playing. We need, hey, Poppy, we need mommy here more too, right? Yeah. We tired of Chinese food, right? Yeah. Burger King, McDonald's. You starting to look like a Chinese man. Word, man. It's me and my son, man. We just been. You don't want it no more? I do not look Chinese. Yeah, man, you starting to look Chinese, man. We eat so much Chinese food. No. So, yes, man, look. Shout out to my daughter. Prayers up for you, Zori. I love you with all I got, right? Your pain is my pain. Remember that when you see me crying, it's not your daddy being weak. I just hate to see you pain. And know that when you see tears fall, I'm finna make the fucking earth fall for you. Okay? We gonna play this last song, same song, and I want you to remember, anybody else who's watching this, as a parent, to understand that you're gonna go through some tough things with these kids. We bring them into this world, but eventually, unfortunately, we all gonna leave this world. I hate even to say it. So don't be scared of life. Don't let life get you like me. Don't let death get you like me. How life got me to the point where I'm so scared to live life, because every time I live life and I'm in a current beautiful situation, there's a curveball thrown at me that I just somehow always feel like I can't handle, but I always prevail. And I see the lesson learned later. That's why I say this world is my school. Every day is a learning experience. But when you're being taught the lesson, it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. All right. So strength and bravery. My daughter just went through something that, like I said, most adults would be on their fucking knees crying before they went through the shit she went through. I watched her get rolled right into that room, and she went like this with me. She did the half a heart symbol. I did it, turned around, broke down again. My niggas had to scoop me off the floor. Shout out to everybody that was there for me, man. Cold cuts. Man, oh man. Talking about being scared of death. Remember, like this, I realized during this situation, like, I knew I wanted to do this podcast shit, but now it's coming together more clear. It's like I'm an artist, and before I didn't know how to paint art when I'm in dark times, and now that I do, it's just a dark time that I'm using to paint another portion of my life. I've been into all this science shit and history and physics and life on other planets, and I know the people of the past, they did a lot of things on the walls and left a lot of shit for, us to be able to know who they were, what they went through, and how they perceived the world, and just things about them. And that's why I love art, and that's why I do art. And this is no for no sympathy or no fucking views. It's just me painting another portion of my life, y'all. Man, oh man. Talking about being scared of death. That's what you scared of, death? Ain't that the inevitable? Ain't we all gonna die? You wanna know what's some scary shit though? Being scared of life. Shout out Fleeside. I've been scared of death, you got me scared of life. Cause I can't live without you in my life. Suicide, that's what I contemplate. If I can have you in my life, seal my own fate. I've been scared of death, you got me scared of life. Cause I can't live without you in my life. Suicide, that's what I contemplate. If I can have you in my life, seal my own fate. Your pain is my pain. Wish I could go inside and remove it out your brain. I can't control it, I let God work. Well, here's a trophy for your hard work. And your bravery, not once did I see you cry. You take your little fingers and you wipe my eyes. Don't think your daddy weak cause you see him cry. I just hate to see you hurt, I feel a pain inside. All these bandages, I can't keep calm, cool. With no insurance, I'ma do shit like John Q. Not my little baby with the baby face. Got me guzzling the Mercer playing baby face. These days I don't care if I live or die. I'm inquisitive, I look up and I ask why. Wish I could be like Jesus for you. Take you off the machines and do the breathing for you. Little girl, you bring joy to this mama's boy. Without your love, I go nuts like an almond joy. Sorry, you bring joy to this mama's boy. Without your love, I go nuts like a almond joy. I've been scared of death, you got me scared of life. Cause I can't live without you in my life. Suicide, that's what I contemplate. If I can't have you in my life, seal my own fate. Princess, daddy's here. Hey, I don't want you to worry about nothing, right? Remember, we got God on our side. And those doctors, they're gonna do everything they can. So daddy's gonna go John Q on them. Remember what we learned from this: bravery, be strong. Shout out my god brother Gary, man. He was there for me, man. Shout out my brother A.B. Slater, who did the mix on that song. He was there for me. Shout out everybody who was just there for me and who's there for me still in these times of duration, these dark times. Cold cuts, You are now tuned into the hottest show in the world, the Cold Cut Show, and I'm your host, Black Morris, the bullest dude in school, because the whole world is my school, and every day and night is a learning experience. Prayers for Zori.